Hey friends, this is the Miss Wolfie from our half-acre homestead, and today I'm making another home economics meal. But unfortunately, with today's prices, it's not going to be that cheap. But we're going to work with what we have. We're going to make a macaroni and cheese casserole. I'm going to use a half a bag of frozen broccoli. That's going to be worth about 75 cents. Half an onion, 10 cents. Half a package of bacon, because I used the other half in breakfast this morning for Howie and Briar. And that's all that's left. This bacon was $2.97. Half a package, I think it's about $1.49, $1.48. I'm going to use some bacon drippings from this morning's breakfast. A couple of tablespoons of flour, a third of a large bag of macaroni elbows, a half a brick of old cheddar. This was on sale for $3.88, so half of that. And I'm going to use a half a can of evaporated milk that I got on sale for 99 cents. Yeah, not a lot of meat, but the meat is expensive meat. When did we ever think that crappy bacon would actually be considered a luxury meat? Now, I've salted my water over there, and I'm going to put in my third of a bag of macaroni elbows, and we're going to let that cook. And just before, now we don't want them cooked soft, we want them al dente, because they're going to cook more in the oven. It's preheating at 350 degrees. And the first thing we want to do is take our casserole dish, dip our pastry brush there in that bacon grease. And I don't care what anybody has to say about heart attacks or anything else. Money's tight, times are hard, we use what we have. And I still managed to make it healthy. So now we are going to cut up our onion. And because this has been in the fridge since yesterday, I'm just going to take off the first slice. I don't trust the first slice when it's been opened to the air. Now what I'm going to do with the broccoli and the onion is just before the pasta is ready to be drained, I'm just going to drop the chopped onion and broccoli in to the macaroni water just to get the cooking process started. Kind of like blanching them. All right, let's get our cheese organized too. Now I like to do a couple of spikes and push them down inside the noodles. Cheese grater's gone MIA, so I'm just going to lightly or slimly slice this rest of this cheese to try and cover the top. And oh, there's one thing I forgot. You're going to want a spoon, teaspoon, tablespoon, there's our oven, a teaspoon of dry mustard powder or a tablespoon of just basic mustard. Use any mustard you want. But mustard helps, and I'm using sharp cheddar, but mustard helps make the cheese flavor go just a little bit farther. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this couple of tablespoons of fat. I'm going to add the flour in there. And then I'm going to top this up to a full cup, which is about a half a can of this, with evaporated milk. Now, if you want, you can add water to make this, thin this out, but you know, the whole point is we're making this as a sauce for thickening, right? So you're not even seeing what I'm doing here of evaporated milk. Or regular milk, if that's what you got. We'll be back as soon as the pasta is ready for the onions and the broccoli. Okay, now that my noodles are boiling, I'm going to drop in my onions of frozen broccoli. Just kind of let that sit in that water. Don't necessarily have to bring it back up to a boil or anything. But this starts the cooking process with the onions and the broccoli. Okay, so now I'm going to strain this and we're going to get working. Okay, so now we're going to just dump our macaroni and onion and broccoli right into this casserole dish. Just use this and give it a stir. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my thicker pieces of macaroni, or not macaroni, cheese, and I'm going to bop these down inside. Oh, you know what I almost forgot? The mustard. I'm going to take my milk, flour, and bacon grease. Uh-oh, I'm getting low on mustard. And I'm going to put in about 3 cents worth of mustard. And then we're just going to pour this all over it. And do not miss a drop. Push down the broccolis or anything like that. Now that will thicken as it cooks. A, the milk is evaporated. B, we've added flour and fat, which means that's going to make like a thickened white sauce. Just going to cover it all over with pepper. And now we are just going to, now if you don't have enough cheese to completely cover this, then do the best you can and start from the outside in, and then you can cover the holes with the bacon, you see? There we go, you see? So now I'm going to start taking my half a package of bacon, and I'm just going to start making a lid. Now you can weave it if you want, but Howie would come along with the first spoonful and take all the bacon. Wouldn't you, darling?
No, I would share with you.
Yeah, yes, he would share with me a bite. All right, so this is our meat for this meal. We have meat, veg. Now look at that. I'm going to cover it. And then it's going to go in the oven for about 25 minutes. Then I'm going to take the lid off for 15 to crisp up the bacon. Okay, let's have a look at dinner. And there it is. No, the bacon doesn't look very crispy, but we're hungry. You want the bacon crispier? Turn on the broiler. Hang on a second here. Whoa, I'm spilling it all over the place. Isn't that gorgeous? Come and get this, dear. Look. Now, this whole casserole, and there is enough here for seconds, this whole casserole costs $6. There we go. All right, let's get Pop over here to try this.
Did you pepper it?
Of course I peppered it.
Not much.
Watch it. It is hot,
I don't
hot.
know why you're making me try it once.
Because you were walking by.
Awesome.
There you go. Don't talk with your mouth full. This is the Mrs. Wolfie from our half-acre homestead saying, yeah, things are getting more expensive, but you can still make a... This would probably feed 3 of us, except Howie's going to want seconds. That's just good home economics. Use what you have. Take care. God bless.